Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious moon calf, Biscuit, was abducted, but I tried to...
I'm sorry about...
Garnath. Oh,
I'll keep an eye out for your moon calf, Garnet.
how... If you do... Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garneth's moon calf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Poachers? Garneth was right then. I'd better be careful.
I think I heard something.
Protego! Confringo!
Levioso!
Careful not to get...
Glacius! That venomous! Levioso! Incendio! Glacius! Defendo! Descendo! There!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Confringo!
Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
Incendio!
You'll die.
Protego! Incendio!
Glacius! Defendo!
Redacto!
Descendo! Levioso!
I suppose you think
Glacius! Bombarda! Revelio.
What was that? Potato!
Better luck next time. Head in the clouds, this reducto. Confringo. Reducto.
Defendo! Descendo!
Confringo. That one hurt. Reducto. Reducto.
Expelliarmus!
No. Coward.
Accio! Revelio! Aloha Mora. Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Arresto momentum. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? Revelio. No, you don't. Accio.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Ha! The lamb returns to the wolf.
Levioso. Defender.
I heard something. Shall we finish what we started? Here it comes.
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I.
Oh, mercy. I cannot wait to get her home.
I'm glad she's safe now.
Oh, that is a... Oh, my sweet little Biscuit. As I said before, you've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
Knowing a meat he's likely studied here. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Flipendo. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo.
I'd be impressed by you if I thought trolls were hard to kill.
Descendo.
Study around this many times.
Flipendo.
Work on me.
Levioso. Confringo.
I've seen your magic, and I'm not afraid of it, or of you.
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio.
My friend, now.
Confringo.
You're the one who uses the
Revelio.
dark. I'd recognize you anywhere.
Confringo. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't too hard.
I've seen you duel. Your strategies won't work on me.
Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Compulso. Accio. Bombarda. Flipendo. Descendo. Revelio.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to win.
Revelio. Wonder who lives here. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio! Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. I'm getting the hang of this. Looked rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Made it! Brilliant. I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant. Getting the hang of this. That wasn't planned. Brilliant. Oh! There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Made it! Brilliant! Close, but not close enough. I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent. Getting the hang of this. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Can't imagine living anywhere else. The city folk can keep their
Aloha Mora.
hubbub.
Revelio.
Holydew's poking more.
Absolutely shameless.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. I should investigate.
My mother's.
Revelio. Mine now, demiguise.
If one more person asked me about her...
Pardon?
Come to she's robbed almost everyone now.
I'm...
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. I want her caught.
I could keep an eye out for the thieves.
You? Besides, the thief, my sister... Oh.
What do you have for sale? Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
Glad you were able to stop by.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer. Revelio.
I've been at this for hours.
What was that? An intruder!
Accio. Incendio.
I shall avenge your death.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Expelliarmus! You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
An intruder!
Lumos. Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Expelliarmus.
No one heard this captain.
They were just here.
You won't be able to stop Ranrock's nihilists.
You will suffer.
Accio! Bombarda!
No! I will make you
Protego!
pay.
Accio!
Get away with that. That student...
Bombarda! Accio!
That's the student who released Opus. You've managed to thwart a lot of trolls for a student. I shall avenge your death.
Accio! Protego!
Longer than necessary.
This is sad. Really, it is. Why have you not run? That's the student who uses strange magic. An utterly pitiful
Expelliarmus.
man.
Accio!
That was unimpressive. It's...
Bombarda!
You won't defeat us all! Think you're clever.
Accio!
Always on the defensive.
Arresto momentum! Catapulto! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Petrificus totalis! Revelio!
My family worked in the mines at one time or other. Your help. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicion. Friends are now, don't I? Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Graveyard. I was only young, mind, but not like I pulled out now.
Revelio!
This day has gone on too long. Nice try. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio.
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Take the fight!
Arrest them.
Someone's here.
Accio. Incendio.
Someone's taken out last thing! I don't think you know who you're dealing with. I won't rest. Dead.
Stupid. Accio. Incendio. Too late for you to learn the error of your way. Revelio. 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 A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. Arresto momentum. Accio. I have the niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I have some good news.
Nothing too unmasked.
Actually, sir,
What?
you know, small, furry,
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get... But, I suppose... Well, if you found the Niffler's lair...
I'm sorry, Mr. Haggerty.
It was too much to hope. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but... Glad I'll be able to look my neighbours in the eye now. Pity about that heirloom, though.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place. Arresto momentum. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing.
You said you had news about the poacher?
It did. Did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Brooms?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else.
Fair enough. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not.
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never... I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making. The poacher spoke. If you ever meet...
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Revelio.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Holston.
Revelio.
I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have picked pelts. Poor beasts.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers.
Revelio.
No poachers, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Perhaps I shall scout.
Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Dricus totalis.
Ah! Be it upon your... Hogwarts is very lucky they've got...
Dricus totalis.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. The Ministry ought to loosen the reins on the dark arts. No better protection, if you ask me.
Dricus totalis.
Show yourself!
Revelio.
Levioso! Damn you! Levioso! Stop that! Levioso! 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 Levioso!
Expelliarmus.
For what? Levioso! Flipendo! Levioso! Levioso! Hold still! Levioso! Levioso!
Protego.
Would you like me to put you down? Levioso! How's the view? Levioso! Levioso! Would you like me to put you down? How did that feel? Levioso! Here's Levioso! How's the view? Levioso! Would you like me to put you down? Levioso! Levioso! You are... Levioso! How's the view? Coward!
Accio. Protego.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage.
Revelio.
And quiet as can be.
Someone over there! Don't know what Victor was singing.
Trickus Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Who's that?
Trickus Totalis. Revelio.
This is humiliating.
Incendio. Arresto Momentum.
That's brilliant.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you. Revelio.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? That's it. It's the word. Look,
Revelio.
dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
Someone messing about. Leviosa!
Leviosa!
Leviosa! Launch girl! Leviosa!
Miserable thieves. No! Has no one heard of using a wand these days?
No! Leviosa!
Places! Defendo! Revelio!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
What's this?
One less Escanes.
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Leviosa!
Land returns.
Let me go! At once! You are postponing the inevitable!
Defendo!
Your acrobatics will only expose the inevitable!
Defendo!
What have you done?
Flipendo!
Shall we finish what we started?
Tego!
I never
Superfly! Descendo!
I'll find you!
Dare say one of my own! You will fall!
Grip crossing my path.
Back in the ground with you.
Leviosa!
Talk to dragons, do you?
Hey, that's mine!
Leviosa!
You've got brains about
What's up?
Never mind, baseball!
You won't escape again. Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
You, lady, lady! Lance on Springer!
Accio!
Fighting with swing, shall we? Get it! The patience with the swing. Oh dear! Fighting with blows, shall we? You up?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Revelio! Accio! This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get...
You're right. If there's any... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
An astronomy table should prove useful.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
I've been thinking about... I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creature?
Exactly. That's a good idea. We need to see this.
I'll start looking into it. There was some... It seems I may have caused you more trouble with...
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Do you think I'm impressed? I don't care how many chops it took. Leave me in peace.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. You could have fled the moment you discovered that. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
You should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Revelio. 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 Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
As a mother.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Pepper-Up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch, true or false? Polyjuice potion.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more...
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer... Though the Viper Tooth is a small... Who founded the village of...
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist... The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical...
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of... What is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Letherfold. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to GAM. What does the
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is, which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through...
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different... Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 70s. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your... Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. The answer was... Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of... If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keep. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, what plant excretes stink sap?
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbolus Mimbletonia. The pepper-up potion evolved from a...
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would... In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard...
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The story was created by... The Snallygaster is native to which...
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was... The part bird, part reptile. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of...
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was... The 3 witches in the world's largest kelpie is also...
Gallangantua.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently. Who was the first minister?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of... You've answered all of my questions. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio! Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
How can one not fancy classic art?
Revelio!
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments?
As I suspected, they... Now, it seems you've been making excellent use. Of course, the guide isn't the only. Deke tells me protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your...
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by one...
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we... Goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Armeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Lord Gok is waiting. Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of it.
Revelio. Revelio. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is...
Why does Ranrock care so much about...
He cares about what they... For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power, that he is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans?
We need some, and I'm unable... All you need...
I'll meet tonight.
I will await you. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Revelio. Revelio.
be quiet. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. Revelio. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so...
Incendio. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Revelio. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. Accio. Revelio. I've read about mines like this. Accio. It seems it's something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Clever.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here. How nice of you to stop by.
There was a human here, so you must glance off of me.
Defender!
Easy diverted.
Levioso.
Was that your best?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio.
We're being watched. By a door.
Yes, of course. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Arneet. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't
Revelio.
make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. What was that?
Regret coming here. There you are. The pulsar. Let's get this over with.
That's the last loyalist.
Revelio.
Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
The wizards will be defeated.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Wait a moment.
Revelio.
We'll reclaim
It's totality.
Someone's here.
You won't get away with that.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more
Revelio.
complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Lumos. Revelio.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis. That should be the last of them, I'll eat.
Right. Don't wish to see him doing. This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Aloha, Mora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Your goblin secret? Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. berated me for trusting a witch. And I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft.
Looks rather dark in there.
About the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town...
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in...
I'm ready to explore the...
Perfect.
I didn't.
Good. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve.
Revelio! Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
Accio! We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them... This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest.
Revelio.
In a conspicuous loft. Brilliant. world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio.
Glass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso.
Did you hear that?
Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Levioso. Depulso.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall see
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What did you find?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I...
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary, it's an sub.
It's probably wise to...
I couldn't agree more. You have a lot of... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Compulso! Revelio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you. Guardia Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This catacomb has suffered decay. just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
That
Revelio.
worked. Keep going.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio. Accio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Flipendo. Accio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic.
I can't believe it.
What do you suppose?
I have no idea.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says.
Agreed. I'm taking it. Let's get... I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you!
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave.
I do think we should...
What are you suggesting?
We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harm. Go then. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and can change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Deadly missile. That was meant for me.
Bombarder!
Keep out of short reach!
Who do you think you are?
Got it!
They're closing
Full
in!
shot! Bombarder! Closing over a minute!
You'll not win here.
Be careful! Mine!
Don't be afraid. We'll make them retreat.
I'm handling it.
Crescendo!
I will finish you.
Leviosa!
I'll kill you when I get down from it!
Fight!
Keep out of short reach!
Confringo!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him, perhaps?
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly...
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Let there be no misgivings, dear. I always knew you were something with a deal.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.